fertilizing in your thought could be bad, but I'm going to be showing you the benefits and the worst about fertilizing your plant. Hey there, I'm Regan, and if you're growing strawberries and carrots and are interested in going outdoors and filmmaking and technology, subscribe to the channel since I'm going to be making more content about it. So you might think that fertilizer could let your plants die when it really needs the fertilizer. So I'm going to be showing you right now how you can pick the proper fertilizer and use it properly. So when you would ask yourself what you think about fertilizer, you could be saying, because you see the 3-digit numbers on the fertilizer of the bag or on the backside of a bag, you might think that the more higher the number is, that will be benefiting your plant more. When really it's going to give your plant more salt when it needs it for nutrients, and it isn't that great if it's a higher number such as a 30-30-30. With the 3 numbers that you see on the bag with the dashes, it could also place in a role of the plant growing way too fast. And when it's growing way too fast, it won't give it time to develop. Just like how you would develop your hobby and get into it. With fertilizer right here, this can help you with your growth of having a stronger root system, the stem and vines growing much more greener with its roots established to the soil, making it much more stronger than you think. Once you get your proper fertilizer, most of the plants will need at least a 10-10-10 every 3 months to make sure that it gets its nutrients that it needs. But for carrots, you will need a different ratio, more like a 5-5-5 or a 2-4-4. So you may be asking me, what are these numbers? Well, they are the NPK ratio. If you see on this periodic table, it means nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So before you get the numbers that I just mentioned, I would recommend you searching up on Google your specific type of plant, like what is the NPK ratio for whatever plant you have. Every day the NPK ratio is always being used. You will need to know this all the time, especially if you're going to start a garden, just like as if we're talking in this video right now. It's not just the NPK that I mentioned, because there are 17 more elements into the fertilizer, giving you more nutrients for your plant. Now you know the NPK ratio, I'm going to give you a challenge to remember the NPK ratio, that at least vegetables and fruits are a 10-10-10, and to research it before you actually get the fertilizer. If you get the wrong one or mess up, but for carrots, make sure it's at least a 2-4-4 or a 5-5-5, because it doesn't need as much nitrogen, and search that up too because it could change over the years. Now when you get any type of fertilizer, make sure that you would know with directions on the back, especially for lawn fertilizer, follow the directions on the back or the spreader that would give you. But for these type of fertilizers, use at least a bottle cap or half a spoon of a plastic. Never use a spoonful ever to place a fertilizer in your potted plant, because it can't even spread out, not like the ground type where you can go 20-10-20 for in ground. In a pot, you don't need that much, so use only the recommended amount, or at least use your bottle cap and use that small cap to place your fertilizer in your pot. But leave the bottle cap in your fertilizer bag to make sure that nobody drinks it, because it's not good for you, it's good for the plant. Click this playlist right here to learn more about gardening, and if you're into gardening, filmmaking, and technology, subscribe to the channel so that I can make more content to make sure that I know what you also like too. Shaka in my house.